I'm only doing this to get even because I got my own TV show and I can. A couple of years back, I was arrested for the shocking crime of riding a bicycle in a park. I was actually helping someone with cancer get some confidence before putting them on the road. Ho-hum. Forms, threats, waste of everyone's time. We move on. Or we try to. And then the morning before last, pulled up for another spurious crime, driving a nice car at 5:30 in the morning. Sorry, that wasn't the crime. Driving too fast around a corner, although I was, in fact, well under the speed limit. The Panda car that had been following me, it zoomed in front of me, lights are blazing, it sort of turned and blocked the road, doors open. It was all very dramatic. Oh, I wonder what they're after, where the terrorist was. I should have known it was me when the baby-faced Bobby delivered his opening line, nice car. Like, what has that got to do with the price of fish? His female accomplice then goes on to say she thought I'd been going too fast as well, though neither could tell me how quick I'd been travelling. I could, because I was being followed by a copper, so I looked at the speedo. As I went round the corner, it was 17 miles an hour for about 20 yards on an empty road. After a heated discussion, which they kept calling an argument, I was told I had a bad attitude. Not as stupid as they look, eh? But at least they let me go. Unlike the pair from Surrey, fined £500 for farting in the proximity of a policeman, or the Cheshire man cautioned for possessing an egg with intent to throw, the child in Kent busted for throwing a cream bun at a bus, the toddler who savaged another toddler with a slice of cucumber, and then I'm not kidding, and then there was the case of Kirsty Allen, fined £50 when her 16-month-old son dropped the end of a banana out of his buggy onto the street. Now, someone on this panel has been arrested for the heinous crime of drinking water from a bottle. No way will it be Gail Porter. She'd only drink Scotch. Exactly.
That's a mixer, that is.
It's you, Summer, is that right?
It was, yes.
So what did you do?
I was driving my car in North London and it wasn't that late. I think I'd been coming home from a show or something, and had a bottle of water and was drinking it. Granted, it was around Christmas time, so you know when they stopped me for drinking this water, it was again a female police officer who, well, the male officer came to the car and said, my, partner said that she thinks you might be drinking something, and I went, oh, would you say this, officer? And he went, ah, yes, that would be it. It was just fizzy water, And, yeah, so they did all the checks, It's like a good half an hour I didn't get home for, which was very inconvenient.
I love... some of my friends are police officers. They do a hideous job. They do it well. Sometimes it's just a few overzealous types that do...
Job's worth.
Spoil it for everyone else.
Yeah, I think so. Especially when, as you say, it's a very commendable job, and they work very hard. So.
She said to me, the female officer, she said, we can stop you and ask for your papers there any time. I said, fine, stop me and say, can I have your papers? Don't make up some nonsense. You ever been in trouble? You've never been in trouble, David, ever?
Well, I always break the law, obviously. No, I have been stopped. I was at a festival in the middle of Soho in London, and I got stopped for, wait for it, drinking from a beer can in the vicinity of the pavement, not near enough the park, which is Soho Square. Got stopped. And only because we'd gone and bought this beer. It was a boiling hot day, it was a weekend, from the local supermarket, and walked across to the park, got stopped.
Gail?
I've usually done something wrong, so... I don't think they'll ever stop me for not doing something wrong.
It's a fair cop,
It's a fair cop. Yeah, no, I don't think so. We did actually, once we were filming in New York, and we had the camera out the side of a van, and literally we had cars from everywhere, anti-terrorist squads, everything. We got the whole van searched. It was quite exciting, because I wasn't in charge, so it was fine. But no, I think everything I've done, I deserve to get stopped for.
Oh, fair play. Officer Kirsty, what are people saying on the phone?
First we have Martin.
Go on, say hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Martin, good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. Morning, panel.
You're obviously a criminal. I don't know why we allow you on television. What is it you've done, Martin, that's so evil?
Well, I was actually once arrested and taken to court for sitting on a curb and physically obstructing a pavement.
Were you on some kind of demonstration?
No, it was in a folk week in Sidmouth, and I was waiting for my girlfriend, who I'd arranged to meet in this particular place, and there were people everywhere. And the officer came and said, can you just move along there? So I explained that I was waiting for my girlfriend, and he said, no, I've asked you to move. So I tried to explain that she was 17, staying at my house, and I had to meet her, and he thought that was obviously a bad attitude, so he promptly arrested me. And in the end, my girl would have to phone her parents, who live about 20 miles away, to come and pick her up and take her home.
And it went to court?
Yeah, I actually got taken to court. I got a conditional discharge for 12 months, and I had to pay, I think, £40 costs.
Oh, my.
I despair. Martin, thank you. Point proven. Case dismissed.